promise to my mama I'ma turn these zeros into tens and commas. I'm ballin', ballin', closing $1 million deals. Catch me swerving, burning $100 bills. How I feel when you ballin', ballin'. Going places they never go. It ain't all about the money, but I stack it cause you never know.
We're here with Adam Finkelstein from ESPN and NERR. Adam, how's everything going?
Good, good. Thanks for having me.
We want to get into HoopRootz Stars of Tomorrow.
Right. Yep.
I know we just had the showcase a couple weeks back,
right.
But now we want to talk camp and the camp setting. What can be expected from our campers out there?
Well, you know, going into that kind of Junior Elite 75 showcase, one of our big themes was it was a new and improved experience this year, and all the feedback we've gotten has just really confirmed what we were striving to present. Not just a good experience for the kids, but for the parents as well.
Sure.
And so I think what you're going to have in camp is a very similar message, but one that's not going to be crammed in a 4-hour window. And there's only so many things you can get across in that tight a window, and so it just ends up being a quick snapshot. And at camp, we're really able to get into the teaching that we want. The other thing we're able to do is by kind of cultivating all the different skill sessions and things that, again, you just get in quick hits and some of the curriculum thing at the showcase setting. The exposure opportunity for the kids, it's never our emphasis at that age group, but every kid who comes is going to get a profile on HoopRootz, just to not to rank players or anything like that, but to promote the game and to encourage them, kind of give them that positive reinforcement, then be able to highlight some of the things they do well. Both through, you know, myself, got AJ Stokes, of course, with HoopRootz and that whole staff, going to try and be able to give individual feedback to every single kid. But I think at that age group, one of the things that we take a lot of pride in is really the instruction, because this is the only opportunity we have all year long to spend that much time with each kid and really be able to go over some of the things that are a little bit different. A lot like you saw at the Junior Elite 75. It's not going to be a passing station. It'll be a pick and roll station and stuff like that.
Can you elaborate on that so parents really understand what that means? You know, traditional camp settings, you'll have your dribbling station, you'll have your passing station. What did we do this year in camp that separated us from that?
Well, I think one of the things we tried to do is we try and use the college game, and especially the NBA game, as resources to, you know, kind of explain to the kids what they're seeing, because they're watching it, they're fans of it, and so it becomes something they can relate to. And you know, obviously there's a lot of people talking about Steph Curry these days, and you know, whether or not he's good or bad for the game. But I think what's exciting for the kids is that they see a guy who's, you know, not a freak athlete, but a guy who's in the gym long hours, was never the biggest, never the strongest, but he's the most skilled because of the amount of time he spent in the gym. And so while, you know, they, like us, are loving watching, you know, teams like Warriors and things on TV, if you watch closely, there's things you can pick out that we can actually practice. And it's not going to be 40-foot jumpers, but it's going to be the fundamentals of pick and roll. It's going to be the fundamentals of drive and kick action. And it's going to be those concepts that you can really take, if they can learn at a young age, can really help to be building blocks, because the game has evolved, as obviously you know, and our instruction, we don't want it to be just kind of cookie cutter passing, dribbling. We want there to be, you know, our goal is to have 25 bullet points, teaching points that our coaches can give to the kids that they can take home and say, okay, I know when I drive baseline, I've got to have that corner filled and that corner filled, and that's what they mean on TV when they say baseline drive, baseline drift. So it's things like that we're trying to get across.
So that you really understand how to play basketball as opposed to just bouncing the ball.
Exactly. You understand how to bounce it, and you also understand that, hey, maybe some of the things that you're seeing, maybe you have a better idea of what you're seeing now, and now there are things that you can go and practice in the backyard or in the driveway beyond a 40-foot jumper, because I think that's, you know, not to make too much of that, but I think that's really the big thing is the game now has become a more skilled game. It has become more a game of IQ, and those are things that any kid can develop.
And speaking about, you know, analyzing the game, can you talk about the NERR-TV component, which was a huge success? The showcase. The feedback from that's been really good. And again, it's just another tool or vehicle, if you will, that we can utilize to kind of promote the kids and promote, you know, the game in a positive way. And so what we'll do is we'll capture all the highlights throughout, not just the games, but also the stations, and be able to put that together in highlight packages for the kids so they have something tangible they can show. It'll be right on their HoopRootz profile, so everybody will be able to access it, whether it's
high school coaches, prep school coaches, AAU coaches, or your friends and family. They'll all be able to see it. So I think it's something fun for the kids to enjoy. But at the same time, it all kind of serves that mission of promoting the game and promoting the development of the game in a positive way.
Well, whether it's the instruction, the staff, the one-on-one sessions, talking to the kids about their paths, NERR-TV. There's a lot going on at this camp in early July, so I mean we can't wait to get there.
No, it's the same theme. It's new and improved. That's going to be a theme throughout the calendar year, especially in this middle school market. We really feel like we backed it up at the showcase, and we're looking forward to doing it again at camp.
Can't wait.
Penthouse, man, what a view. Fall back cause I'm coming through with my whole team, they coming too. That's ballin', ballin'. I came from nothing to something like it's nothing. Yeah, you know I done it, that is no discussion.